What's up guys? Today I'm going to do an updated anime collection video. Haven't done one in almost a year, so here we go. Up here we have Girls' Generation. It's not anime, but still looks fantastic. Right here we have Goku figurine, which was there before. And this shelf is pretty much all the same as the last. If you saw my last anime collection video, this is pretty much the same, but I'll go ahead and show it anyways. First up we have Black Cat, a decent series. I say check out the manga over the anime, but still a pretty good series. Train Heartnet, pretty cool character. Next we have Bleach, the first season. Bleach is, or was, part of the big three. I'm not sure if you can consider it to be in the big three now, but used to be a great series. The first 3 seasons are amazing. Soul Society arc, one of the best shonen arcs out there. Roncar arc, pretty good, really long. Don't know if I want to continue. Don't know if I want to continue the manga either, but I might. I'm not sure yet. But that's box set 6 and 7. Don't even care about the filler. Bleach filler is the worst filler you could ever watch, so I'm not even gonna talk about that. Next up we have D.N. Angel, the chipboard box set by ADV Films. Pretty good series if I remember correctly. I haven't watched it in a while, but great for all ages, so check it out. Next up we have Darker Than Black, the complete first season. Studio Bones, great animation, great anime, great opening and ending songs. You have like Abingdon Boys School, Reifu, and High and Mighty Color, my favorite Japanese band on this anime, so I definitely recommend this. And I think you can get it cheap by Funimation now, so. Let's see if I can get this back. Next up we have Death Note, first season. It's Death Note. I don't have to explain Death Note. Everybody knows Death Note. Everybody likes Death Note. Just Death Note. Next up we have the volume 6 of Death Note and volume 7 here. I don't have the last 2 volumes because I have it on iTunes, so I'm like, screw it. I don't even like the ending that much. Next up we have the live action films, and I thought they did a pretty daggone good job at putting Death Note into live action, so I really like these movies. Might get them on Blu-ray, I'm not sure yet. I don't know if it's that big of a difference, so I might not. Next up we have Dragon Ball Z, complete series, Orange Bricks. Everybody knows about Dragon Ball Z. People my age, about 18, 19 years old, know about Dragon Ball Z from Toonami. Just Dragon Ball Z, Anime Legend, all 296 episodes, I think. But Orange Bricks, they're alright. Next up we have the Dragon Boxes. Dragon Box 1 and Dragon Box 2. I really like the packaging of these, but I don't know if I'm going to continue them. I mean, Funimation did a really good job at releasing these, but it's like they're going to release these, then they're going to release the Blu-ray. They announced that they're going to release Dragon Ball Z on Blu-ray now. Like 17 episodes at a time. You know how many box sets it's going to take to collect Dragon Ball Z on Blu-ray? That's a lot of box sets, so I probably won't get it. I've seen Dragon Ball Z like I don't know how many times through. I mean, it's just I've seen it so many times. I have it on Orange Bricks. Have 2 of the Dragon Boxes, so I'm kind of satisfied. Next up we have D. Gray Man season 1 part 1. I'm just getting into this. I watched the first season all the way through. I've seen the first like 8 episodes like 1,000 times. But I never went all the way through. I finally went all the way through, and I have to say I really like this series. I mean, Alan Walker and the Black Order, trying to collect the innocents and defeat the Millennium Earl. It's just has great artwork, great concepts. I really like it. Haven't watched the second season. I'm not too sure about. I think it's filler, but hopefully it's good filler. Because I hate bad filler. Yeah, so it looks cool though. And it was cheaper than what it had been. So I'm glad I got that. Next up we have Elfen Lied, chipboard box set, ADV Films. I expected a lot out of this series, but it disappointed me. Mainly because of the voice acting on both sides. The Japanese and the English voice acting is just horrible, so I couldn't finish it. I think I watched the first 7 or 8 episodes and kind of gave up on it. Next up we have Excel Saga, the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Some guy, Pedro, crying, yelling. I don't remember. It was really stupid. Next up we have Legend, Full Metal Alchemist. Just a great series. I mean, not as good as Brotherhood, but still great in its own right. And I consider them to both be masterpieces. The first 27 episodes of Full Metal Alchemist, the original series, are better than the first 13, because the first 13 episodes of Brotherhood like kind of summed up the first 27 episodes like in 13, and kind of didn't go over well. But after this box set, Brotherhood is just a masterpiece. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's just great story. And like, I'm so glad they made it, because it's just one of the best series out there. Just hands down, just one of the best series out there. And I will be picking up the 5th and final part of Brotherhood. It comes out August 2nd. I'll probably pre-order it soon so I can get it on release day. Next up we have Ghost Hunt, the complete series. Kind of bought this because I like paranormal stuff and whatnot, and I was kind of just expecting a decent series, but I got so much more out of this. This is a great series. Highly recommend this series. It's about this chick who is telling ghost stories, and like she kind of meets up with this guy Kazuya Shibuya of, I think he's like the head of Shibuya Research, and she gets caught up and she hurts the guy's partner, and then she is forced to work with him on doing these ghost hunts, and she ends up liking it. And there's some really scary moments in the series. I think the one of the arcs, the Bloodstained Labyrinth, is a really good arc or story. It's just really freaky. It's awesome. Next up we have Inuyasha, the first season, English dub. Pretty cool. Inuyasha, back in the day I used to watch it a lot. Not my favorite now, but I still like it. I'm glad to have these. Probably won't get the whole series or anything, but it's cool to have these. Next up we have Hell Girl, which I couldn't finish. I mean, some of the stories were really cool, but like it was really repetitive, so I kind of gave up on it. I heard the 2nd and 3rd seasons are a lot better, but I don't know if I want to watch them or not. Next up we have Canon, 2006, one of the best series I've ever seen. Just, you have to watch this series. It's such a good series, and I don't care if you're gonna say, oh, it's gay or whatever, but trust me, it's a good series. Definitely check it out. Next up we have Naruto, box set 1, box set 2, then I have box sets 3 and 4 here, and then I have the rest all the way up to the Sasuke and Naruto fight. I wasn't going to get these, but they were on sale, so I picked them up, and I'm glad I did, because Naruto is actually, I've seen it through like 3 times now, and the 3rd time I'm like, you know what, Naruto is a great series. I don't care what people say. A lot of people gave up on it, and it's just a really good series. I think the original in anime format is better, but the second half of the manga series is better, the Shippuden arcs. Then we have the first movie. I like this movie. I don't like the other movies, but this one's really good. Then we have Shippuden, the first 4 box sets here. Looks really cool. I like having the individual ones here. And then you have this evil bastard here, Sasuke. Man, he's gotten so crazy lately. If you've been keeping up with Naruto in the newest chapters, you'll realize that Sasuke is just an evil dude. I mean, he's crazy. But then we have Rurouni Kenshin. I put them in these cases because I didn't really like the box set, so I'll just show you the first one, and the box sets are here. So they're not, it's not like these are like bootleg or something. They came from these. So, and then we have Samurai Champloo. I should talk about Rurouni Kenshin more, shouldn't I? It's my favorite series. This season is my favorite season out of any anime. It's the Kyoto arc, just a masterpiece. Best season ever. Definitely watch this. Don't give up because you watched the first season and you don't like it that much, because the second season is just great. Just a masterpiece. Then we have Samurai Champloo, all of the individual original volumes by Geneon. I think these individual releases look really cool, so I got the individual ones. Pretty good series. Not my favorite, but it's definitely fun to watch Mugen and the cast on their little miscellaneous adventures. There's one episode, it's like about baseball or whatever, and I don't like baseball at all. I hate baseball, but it's just like the funniest thing ever. Like, they're playing the Yankees, and oh my god, I died laughing. I watched it not too long ago. It was just so hilarious. But definitely a great series. I still need to get Cowboy Bebop, so I should probably do that, but whenever I get it, I get it. Next up we have Soul Eater. Soul Eater is just great. One of my favorite series of all time in manga or anime format. I need to get the part 3 and part 4, which I think they have combined on Blu-ray coming out soon. I'll get that probably. Next up we have a Miyazaki film, Spirited Away. Don't really need to explain this. One of the best films ever made. It's just great. Next up we have Summer Wars. I actually like this better than Spirited Away. This was such a good movie. I really like this a lot. Just great. I need to watch this again, actually, because it's great. I can't get that back in there. Next up we have Welcome to the NHK. I kind of bought this because it was cheap, and I was like, well, maybe it'll be good. And man, this series, like, it's about this guy who's become a hikikomori, which is a person who becomes isolated from society. They just stay in their room and do, like, play games or whatever. And they kind of play on all those stereotypes that, like, hikikomoris do, like playing video games, watching porn, just all this crazy funny stuff that happens. But at the same time, it's a funny series, but at the same time it has these serious, just melancholy moments that make this series great, because they mix the comedy and serious moments like just so well. It's such a good series. Next up we have Higurashi When They Cry, or just When They Cry in America. I'm so glad I picked this up when I did, because it's like you can't find it anywhere now. It's like $100 on Amazon, and I got it for like 30. And like, this is one of my favorite series of all time. Just When They Cry. I mean, this is such a good series. If you don't know what it's about this kid, Kiichi Maebara, who moves to this place called Hinazawa. I can't even say it. Hinamizawa. And it's like, this place supposedly has this curse or whatever, where people go crazy and all this crazy stuff, and these kids are like murdering people, and like each arc tells a story or whatever, and it's really confusing when you watch it. But when you watch the second season, you'll like, all the pieces of the puzzle will fit together, and it's just a great story. I mean, it all comes together, and I wasn't expecting it to come together like that. It was really good. And down here we have like Yu Yu Hakusho, all 4 seasons on DVD, and then the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray quality is absolutely great, and I definitely recommend it. Then we have Code Geass, the first box set. I need to get the Anime Legends thing because I like it a lot. And we have Rurouni Kenshin, really awesome box set. Let me show this. This is like a really cool thing I have. I'm really proud to have this, and yeah. And just some random Yu-Gi-Oh! And then the Naruto art boxes, and yeah. So yeah, that's my anime collection. I went over 15 minutes, so hopefully it doesn't stop me from uploading this. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.